My name is Dayang Amanda Damia binti Muhammad Ardino. My number matric is 2334038, Diploma in Human Resource Management MS34 B.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Habib Amshah bin Muhammad Razani. My matric number 2334032, and I'm from Diploma in Human Resource Management MS34 3B.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Nabila Fasihah binti Yaakob, and my number matrix is 2334033, and I'm from Diploma in Human Resource MS34 3B. Assalamualaikum and good morning, Madam Safura. Today, we're going to present about our assignment, which is the data about where students stay during the weekend and the time they take from home to university in minutes. Okay, this is the content that we do for our observation. That is question 2A and also question 2B. For question 2A, we did for two-way table, bar chart, percentage of females, and summary. Following by the question 2B, we did for population, variable of interest and type of variable, data gathered by, list of data, stem and leaf plot, frequency distribution, table of histogram, frequency, polygon, and ogive. And also formula, group of data, mean, median, and mode, comparison, mean and median, and lastly, description, mean and median.
I have calculated the percentage of male who have the particular outcome, which is 5 divided by 8 and times 100%, and the answer is 63% who have the particular outcome. My friend and I have obtained the data from using WhatsApp apps, and then I created a poll from WhatsApp and then sent to the group for the 15 students to fill in the answer. And then I collected all the data and convert into Word, and then I created a bar chart according to the data.
Question 2B. Look around your current surrounding and find a quantitative variable for which you can collect 30 observations. The chosen variable must not be similar to the other team.
My friend and I collected the data on how long do students take from home to university in minutes. So we collected the data from 30 students outside statistic classes. And then the type of interest variable is quantitative, and then the type of variable is continuous quantitative.
Provide a list of the collected data as a proof of your study. This is the 30 names in the list that we collect for our observation towards the time that they take from home to the university by a minute.
I would like to explain the data into stem and leaf plot. We have 0 and the leaf is 5. And next stem is 1 and the leaf is 5, 5. Next stem is 2 and the leaf is 0, 0. Next stem is 3 and the leaf is 0, 0. And stem, next we have stem 4 and the leaf is 0, 0, 0, 0, 5, 5. And the stem is 5, 0, 5 and the leaf is 0, 5, 5, 6. Next stem we have 6 and the leaf is 0, 0, 0, 0. And the stem next we have 10 and the leaf is 0. Next we have 18 and the leaf is 0. Next we have 13 and the leaf is 0. For the stem next we have 36 and the leaf is 0. Next we have 48 and the leaf is 0. For the last stem we have 64 and the leaf is 0. And now I will explain about frequency distribution table. For the class interval we got 5 and 110. For the second one we got 111 and 116. For the third we got 217 and 322. For the fourth we got 323 and 428. And for the fifth we got 429 and 534. And for the last class interval we got 535 and 640. For the frequency we got 24, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. For the class boundaries we got 4.5 and 110.5. For the second we got 110.5 and 216.5. For the third one we got 216.5 and 322.5. For the fourth we got 322.5 and 428.5. For the fifth we got 428.5 and 534.5. For the last class boundaries we got 534.5 and 640.5. For the class midpoint we got 57.5 and 163.5 and 269.5. Next we got 300.5. And for fifth the fifth, we got 481.5. For the last class midpoint, we got 587.5. For the cumulative frequency, we got 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, and 30. For the first chart is histogram. We are going to choose class boundaries and frequency and put it in our chart. For the first class boundaries, we got 4.5 and 110.5, and we got 24 students. For the second class boundaries, which is 110.5 and 216.5, we got 1 student. For the third class boundaries, which is 216.5 and 322.5, we got 1 student. For the fourth class boundaries, which is 322.5 and 428.5, we got 2 students. For the fifth class boundaries, which is 428.5 and 534.5, we got 1 student. For the sixth class boundaries, which is 534.5 and 640.5, we got 1 student. For the second chart is frequency polygon. We are going to choose class midpoint and frequency and put it on our chart. For the first class midpoint, which is 57.5, we got 24 students. For the second class midpoint, which is 163.5, we got 1 student. For the third class midpoint, which is 269.5, we got 1 student. For the fourth class midpoint, which is 375.5, we got 2 students. For the fifth class midpoint, which is 481.5, we got 1 student. For the last class midpoint, which is 587.5, we got 1 student. For the last chart is OGIF. We are going to choose class boundaries and cumulative frequency and put it in our chart. For the first class boundaries, which is 110.5, we got 24 cumulative frequency. For the second class boundaries, which is 260.5, we got 25 cumulative frequency. For the third class boundaries, which is 322.5, we got 26 cumulative frequency. For the fourth class boundaries, which is 428.5, we got 28 cumulative frequency. For the fifth class boundaries, which is 534.5, we got 29 cumulative frequency. For the sixth class boundaries, which is 640.5, we got 13 cumulative frequency.
Determine the skewness of the distribution by comparing the value in question 8. Mode to mean to median equals to right skewed distribution. Compare the mean and median in part 7. Explain between them is what you expect based on information you discussed on part 9. The relationship between the mean and the median is a form symmetric distribution. If the mean and the median are close, it suggests a symmetric distribution. The mean and median would be exactly the same. Secondly is the skewed distribution. If the mean is greater than the median, it indicates a right skewed distribution. This means that there are some higher values pulling the mean to the right. If the mean is less than the median, it indicates a left skewed distribution, and that there are some lower values pulling the mean to the left. For this data, do you think the mean or the median is a better description of the central measure of the data? Briefly explain why. I think mean is a better description of the central measure of the data. It is because the arithmetic average of all the data points in the data set. It is calculated by summing all the values and dividing by the total numbers of value better than median.